Hi, it's Mrs. Clark. Welcome to Lesson 3 in Unit 2 of Fraction and Decimal Number Sense. Today, we're going to take a look at how to simplify fractions. Before we get started, I want to make sure that you're ready. Make sure you have your math notebook and any notes that you are going to need for this video. Make sure you're focused and I have your full attention. And if you're ready, let's get started. So by the end of today's video, you are going to be able to simplify fractions, and you will be able to identify the greatest common factor, or the GCF, between two numbers. So when we simplify a fraction, it just means to put the fraction in its simplest or most basic form. To start, you need to look at your numerator and your denominator and see if they have a number in common or a number that's similar. And to do this, it's easiest to list out each number's factors to find what we call their greatest common factor, or their GCF. This is the largest number, the largest factor that they have in common, and that's going to help us simplify. And then what you're going to do is use that number that you identified and divide your fraction, both the numerator and the denominator, and you'll get your simplest form fraction. So let's do an example together. So let's start with the fraction 5/10. Now, what I did on the screen is I listed out the factors for both digits. You can see that 5 is a prime number and that it only has two factors, 1 and 5, and I listed those on the screen. 10 is a composite number and it has multiple factors, and I indicated all of them on the screen, 1, 2, 5, and 10. So you can easily see now that the greatest common factor they have in common is that 5. It's the largest number that they both have as factors. So now I'm going to take this 5 and I'm going to divide my numerator and my denominator by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 10 divided by 5 is 2. And that's my new fraction. 5/10 is the same thing as 1/2. 1/2 is just the simplest form of 5/10. Let's try another one. Let's do the fraction 2/8. I list out all of the factors for both digits. 2, being a prime number, only has two factors, 1 and 2. 8, a composite number, has four factors, 1, 2, 4, and 8. Can you see which number they have in common, their GCF, their greatest common factor? Hopefully you said 2. 2 is the greatest common factor these numbers share. So now I'm going to take that 2 and I'm going to divide my numerator and my denominator by the 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So 1/4 is my fraction in simplest form. 2/8 is the same thing as 1/4. 1/4 is just the simplest form of the fraction. That was it, guys. Super quick for today. Today, we looked at how to simplify fractions and how to find the GCF, or greatest common factor, between two numbers in order to help you simplify those fractions. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next lesson.